The minivan has been the Rodney Dangerfield of the auto world for most of its 33-year existence. Theories abound as to why the minivan never gets the respect it deserves despite being the world's most versatile transportation appliance. Could it be because the Mini appellation no longer fits, especially for the 200-inch-long Toyota Sienna reviewed here? Some blame the sliding doors. Others insist the beveled shoebox shape is sexless. In spite of fond trips to the zoo memories and joyous soccer expeditions, modern parents and kids tend to shun minivans. Sales are barely above half what they were in 2005, in large part due to the seemingly inexorable rise of crossovers. Chevrolet, Ford, Hyundai, and Mazda all have abandoned the category. That said, 6 brands still fight for their share of the minivan action, currently around 600,000 sales per year. Heart transplant. While Chrysler's Pacifica is the hottest news in this category, Toyota hasn't been twiddling its thumbs on the sidelines. The Sienna's new 4-cam 3.5-liter V6, shared with the Toyota Highlander, is equipped with both port and direct fuel injection, boosting output from 266 to a husky 296 horsepower and to torque from 245 to 263 pounds-to-foot. Variable intake and exhaust valve timing yield a 4,700 revolution per minute toward peak and a power curve that doesn't crescendo until 6,600 revolutions per minute, on its way to the 6,750 revolution per minute red line, which is quite racy for a family hauler. The combination of Atkinson cycle operation during cruising, an 11.8-to-1 compression ratio, and a new 8-speed wide ratio automatic transmission boosts EPA mileage by 1 to 2 miles per gallon, although the Sienna still trails the Pacifica by 4 miles per gallon in EPA highway ratings. Keeping budgets in mind, this engine is happy with regular-grade fuel, and it's impeccably behaved whether you're running flat out to beat the school bell or cruising to church on Sunday. Despite carrying a few hundred more pounds than the competition, attributable to the segment-exclusive all-wheel drive option on this test car, the 2017 Sienna moves to the head of the class in acceleration. The 7-second flat run from 0 to 60 miles per hour and the 15.4 seconds and 92 miles per hour we measured in the quarter mile for this Sienna Limited premium flagship are records in our minivan ledger, if only by a few tenths of a second. And only the Honda Odyssey matches this Toyota's 3.8-second 30 to 50 mile per hour passing acceleration. Alas, the new Sienna falls behind the Kia Sedona, the Nissan Quest, and last year's Sienna in 50 to 70 mile per hour passing because of the new automatic's reluctance to kick down expeditiously. Pressing the well-hidden ECTPWR button, which instructs the electronically controlled transmission to rev higher before shifts, might help. Cornering and braking grip is core to every vehicle's ability to avoid doom, assuming the driver has the skill to react decisively under duress. In this category, the improved Sienna runs at mid-pack, stopping from 70 miles per hour in 177 feet with some fade evident after repeated brake use. While the 18-inch Bridgestone Turanza L402 run flat all-season tires hang on reasonably well, the stability control system intervenes to halt the cornering fun at 0.77 grams, well below the Chrysler Pacifica's 0.83 grams. Handling aficionados might do better with the Sienna SE, which has a sport suspension and 19-inch wheels and tires as standard equipment. We didn't expect much driving enjoyment baked into the Sienna's soul, and that is precisely what we found. The steering wheel is a handrest, not a communication conduit to the pavement. Except for tire noise, the ride is placid, as the Sienna mimics the Toyota Camry's dedication to isolation. Features and options. Basic safety aids like stability and traction control, adaptive cruise control, automated emergency braking, automatic headlamp high beam control, a wide-angle backup camera, and blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert are included with the top limited premium trim. More advanced features such as lane departure warning and lane keeping assist will have to wait for the 4th generation Sienna, due next year as a 2018 model. on-demand all-wheel drive is a confidence builder for those who contend with snow and ice, but consider carefully before checking that box, because it adds $1,140 to the sticker and lowers the EPA combined mileage rating by 2 miles per gallon. View photos. Every minivan's primary mission is serving as the school bus, cargo hauler that fits in your garage. This Sienna carries 5 in its 2 rearmost rows in spacious accommodations. Other Siennas can seat as many as 8. Entry through the large doors, past the second-row lounge chairs, is a snap, and the back bench is roomy enough for strapping high schoolers. The middle seats slide fore and aft through 23 inches of travel to maximize legroom when 4 adults are aboard. Toyota's answer to Chrysler's ingenious stow-and-go second-row seats is a third row that splits and drops into a 4-well with ease. The second-row thrones are easy to unlatch but heavy to remove in preparation for maximum cargo hauling. In that mode, the Sienna's interior offers 150 cubic feet of space, 9 more than the Pacifica, and enough clear floor space to haul 4x8-foot sheets of building material flat with the hatch latched. Unfortunately, this Sienna's interior falls short in other areas. To counter the competition's surprise and delight features such as vacuum cleaners and beverage coolers, the Sienna offers a wide-angle mirror to monitor misbehavior and a means of scolding the kids through the audio system's rear speakers. That's not nearly enough to cope with today's child-rearing tribulations. While the Sienna's 14 beverage holders are adequate, the number of electrical connections, 3 12-volt DC sockets, 2 120-volt AC outlets, 3 auxiliary jacks, 2 USB ports, and 1 SD card slot, won't keep up with rising connectivity needs. More disappointing is the low-grade interior in this $49,049 Sienna Limited Premium flagship. The 7 chunks of wood grain trim were obviously harvested from plastic trees, and the upholstery is leather leaning decidedly in the vinyl direction. As always, the smart shopper has options. Pick a sub-$40,000 Sienna such as the SE to enjoy Toyota's well-earned reputation for safety and longevity without the limited premium's exorbitant sticker. Go with the Honda Odyssey or the newer Chrysler Pacifica. Or wait a few months to see what Toyota's US-based design, engineering, and manufacturing team has contrived for the redesigned 2018 Sienna. Let's hope it's a top-flight minivan worthy of wholehearted admiration.